Welcome back to round one of the new X-Cat Powerboat series, hosted by the U.A.E Dubai. We're a third of the way into the race, but before we pick up the action, let's quickly recap what happened at the start using our virtual eye tracker. Boat 1, Dalma Marine, qualified on pole, but it was Qatar 94 that steamed into the lead from second. In fact, they were the only one of the top 6 qualifiers to make a good start, as the likes of number 8, Fazza, and number 4, Abu Dhabi Racing, took advantage and stormed through from the midfield. La Vida Loca and Pro Marine, 2 of the teams that slipped out of the top 5 early on. Then at the start of lap 2, Fazza overtook Abu Dhabi Racing for second place, but both boats ran wide and lost valuable time through the first turn, allowing the 4th place boat of Dalma Marine to close the gap. Back live with our race leaders, Qatar 94, the boat that took a win and 3 second place finishes in last year's championship, powered by twin 300 horsepower engines touching 160k along the coast. 5 seconds back is the Emirates-based Fazza team, enjoying a good start to the race, having qualified back in 7th. But they're still only about 3 seconds clear of Abu Dhabi Racing, the team that finished 4th in last year's championship. And hot on their heels, we've got the pole sitters, Dalma Marine, last year's champions, looking very threatening. Here's the view from the back of Dalma Marine, the Mercury engines firing them along. To the right of the screen, you can just see the wake coming from the 3rd place boat, number 4. Our live GPS tracking gets them into the hairpin as they slow to around 90k, and there you can see the 4 boat getting out of shape, cutting sharply to the inside of the turn and bogging right down. Rashid Jabir Al Hamli gets straight back on the throttle, but can't prevent Dalma Marine from drawing alongside. We ride on board with them now, and to the right of frame there we see the Abu Dhabi boat struggling to get up to speed following that mistake, and Dalma Marine are up to 3rd. Further back, this is Pro Marine in 5th position. Americans Paul Whittier and Gary Ballo with the same boat they raced so successfully last year. Before the race they were hoping for a podium, but that's just out of their reach at the moment. Just falling away from the leaders in 6th is La Vida Loca, Italian pairing Mauro Carrasco and Giovanni Capitella, both with plenty of Class 1 racing experience, though not necessarily as teammates. Catching them up gradually is the British Kingfisher boat, which finished 5th in the 2007 and 2008 championships. And it seems that driver Gavin Parsonage is coping admirably on his debut, the team running a respectable 7th. Meanwhile, a terrific scrap for 8th place between the yellow boat of 47 Wind of Rome and 2 Raymond Sport, which is throttled by the only Bangladeshi in the race, Mizanur Rahman. Through he goes to pick up the position. And it's not the only battle inside the top 10. On the right-hand side, another Italian boat, Savizzi Fondiari Offshore, driven and throttled by Serafino Barlesi, as we heard at the top of the show. He and navigator Christian Rivolta are both closing down the 12 boat of Alcuz through this twisty Palm Island complex. Into the left-hand turn, and that's another change of position in what's becoming an action-packed race. Meanwhile, back up front, things are beginning to get pretty racy as well. You're looking at the gap between our 2 leaders, and it's definitely much reduced. Down this long back straight, Qatar are only hitting 160 kilometers an hour, whereas Fazza and Dalma Marine are about 10k faster. So for whatever reason, the leaders are struggling big time on this lap, and their 5-second advantage is evaporating quicker than an ice cube in the desert. We're at 2/3 distance, and we've just got a few hundred meters covering the top 3. Qatar 94, it seems, have lost their edge. Fazza are racing in front of their home crowd, and they've already proven that they can overtake after moving up from 7th place at the start. And then we've got Dalma Marine, who started the race on pole position, made a poor getaway, but have gradually pulled themselves back into contention. It's anyone's race as we head towards the closing stages.